Santo. Cancel, bro. 2 seconds in.
Bro. 2 seconds in, cancel, bro.
Welcome back to another Church Misfits.
Church Misfits!
Podcast.
All right, we're not going to do that or what I just did.
How does it sound good? Because I don't have headphones.
It actually did sound pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you.
Right. Anyways, we finally got the famous.
Look, man, this is, and I don't mean to interrupt you. Chill out. This is one of those things where, like, you persevere enough, bro, you're going to keep pushing the carpet.
My bad.
This is one of those things that, if you persevere, kiddos, if you persevere and you just keep bothering people and pestering them and, you know, shouting them out, they're going to come to your show at one point in your life, man.
Now, can I continue my introduction?
Bro,
Oh, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Yo ni tenía idea de lo que estaba pasando, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
We kept shouting him out, but we wouldn't post the episode.
No, the thing is, this man hasn't even finished episode 1, bro.
It's like 4 business days long, bro.
Yeah.
I'm on week 1 of y'all's episode.
No. So,
anyways,
go ahead and do the introductions, my man.
This is the most famous person that sells vintage clothing in Houston, Texas.
That's right.
Con nosotros, the owner and manager of Last October.
Brother, are you watching the game when we're having
this
the
is for the game for World Series.
I got the score right here, too.
I can't stand y'all, bro.
This is Astro Nation right now.
I can't stand y'all at all, man.
Hey,
I can't
man,
stand y'all. Let me know whenever they do a touchdown, though.
You did not. Oh, bro.
Bro, I already know this video is going to be...
It's going to be
5 hours long, bro.
5 hours long, bro. We're going to have to change the battery over and over again.
Well, anyways, so I have a
It's gonna
question
be a
for
whole
you,
series,
Robert.
bro.
I have a question for you. How did you become? How did you create Last October?
You gonna let him introduce himself first?
Oh yeah, you can introduce yourself. Then
Ya
answer me.
me voy.
Ya se va.
Well, my name's Robert Avila, and
Sheesh.
I'm not from Houston.
What?
I wasn't born here. I was born in Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico. But I've been here since I was 2 years old, right? And I'm married, happily married, 3 kids. But yeah, last October pretty much was born a little bit before December of 2021.
So it was last October.
You lame, bro.
Wait, what?
You're lame, bro. That was.
Bruh. Ya me voy, ahora sí. Nah, so it was born a little bit before
mal, bro.
December 2021, but there wasn't a name for it.
Mm-hmm.
And not a lot of people really know of how it came up to be. But we were really struggling financially, but mostly, honestly, it was mostly our marriage, and not a lot of people know that, obviously. And it was a little hard for us, you know. There was a point in time where, it was pretty bad, you know. But I mean, just like any other marriage, you know, sometimes, you know, there's little episodes that you have, you know, in life that, you know, que se ponen difíciles.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always been into you know, I don't want to say fashion, but you know, like just
Clothing,
you know. Entonces me empezó a gustar mucho. Sorry if I do Spanglish. I do a lot. Of that.
Go for it, bro.
Me gustó mucho lo que es, you know, the vintage culture, and I started wearing it and everything. Se me vino una idea, like, man, like, what if I just do it, you know, just a ver qué pasa, you know, just to sell it and see where we go from here. And, bro, like, it was really hard to come up with the name because I didn't want anything, like,
cheesy,
you know. And even though I love Houston, I didn't want, like, the name Houston in it, or, like, Space City, you know, in it. So it was really hard. So it was December, and by that time we were like, man, like, you know what, like, our marriage needs to get fixed, you know, our finances needs to get fixed. And in my mind, I was like, man, you know what, this is the last year that, you know, we're gonna go through this. And it was December, and I was like, man, like, what about last December, but then like it didn't really like, I didn't really like it.
It didn't ring.
Yeah, it didn't
have
ring.
that ring. Yeah.
But then, fun fact that my birthday's October 28th, and then my wife's is October 27th, and it's like,
Oh,
right
wow.
after the
It's
other.
like one after the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, what about last October? And here we are now, a couple of years later.
The rest is history. That's awesome.
So,
Honestly,
the name really means a lot to us, and we're not where we want to be, but we've
You're not where you were before.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So
I love that, man. So, bear with me. Explain to me a little bit what the vintage idea comes from. Like, what is vintage clothing and what is... Because some people may think, oh, Giovanni, come on. Duh. It's old clothes, but it's not really just old clothes.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a whole culture, bro. It's a whole culture, and I feel like...
really is.
It really started with shoes,
Yeah.
I believe. I mean, bro, sneakers are like something else. I think it died down a little bit, but
Really? I don't think so.
I feel like the newer stuff is a little more well, at least to me, I feel like it doesn't fit, with the rest of like the culture that we were growing up
so
with.
it doesn't fit our age, kind of.
Yeah.
Because I know right now the younger people are having fun with it.
Yeah.
But that's because of the resale.
Yeah.
But for example, whenever I was growing up, I didn't want the retros. I wanted the OGs. Like I'm so happy that
Bro,
I
the
don't know if you
retros
know-
are where it's at, though.
No.
I like the retros, bro.
I like the material they used to use before.
Yeah. Well, he's talking about like time wise.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway.
El que no sabe. Anyways.
You better
No, but
chill,
you know
bro.
what?
You know, bro.
You know what
You
shoe
know, you know.
I'm so excited to see that it's dropping this year? The Cherry 12s.
Yeah. I really want.
Because those are
Again?
it's been
For the third time?
Well, it's been a while though.
third time.
Last
what?
time was 2003.
No, those
The Cherry 12s?
No, the Cherry 12s haven't come out since 15 years ago.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
been
no,
a
no.
while.
They were released in 95, then 03, and then now.
Yeah, but
No,
So that's-
you're talking about the flu game ones, no?
No, no,
yeah,
no,
but
no,
the
no.
white and
I'm going to look
red.
this up, y'all. Google is your best friend.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah,
The white and red, white
Yes.
upper, red.
Yes,
Yeah.
red bottom. Yes,
So-
I know.
Yeah, those are coming out.
These
year.
right here,
Yes.
2003. Last release was 2003. It was 20
Okay,
years ago.
from 2003 to now, how many years is
I
that?
just said 20 years ago.
20 years.
Why are you arguing with me? I'm agreeing with you.
I'm not saying. Oh, anyway, I'm excited for that pair of shoes.
Those are nice.
But
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
honestly, you know that I never understood the vintage culture because back then, like when I was little, my parents would take me to the thrift store,
Yeah.
and para me, I was like, no, I don't want to shop there.
You're still little, bro.
But now I see everyone going through a thrift store, and now
Right.
everything's expensive.
Yeah. So I mean, it really started with shoes, I think, because, bro, Jordan,
Can't go
and I
wrong
mean,
with
not now. I mean, even though I love Jordans, to this day,
They
I
don't
mean, bro, there's tons of other like options, and that's where that's why I'm saying like the kids nowadays they're only looking for that like the resale stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bro, there's like beautiful shoes out there that a lot of people don't know of.
Right.
Like which ones?
Like for example, like New Balances. New Balance
Oh,
has
those
a
are
lot of
comfy.
shoes that not a lot of people know of, bro. And like I mean, there's booty New Balance shoes, and there's like the expensive New Balance
What
shoes.
you're trying to say is there's dad cutting the grass New Balances,
Yeah, but no one's
and then
buying
there's
those.
nicer shoes.
Yeah, like there's like owning red 2007 Corvette,
Nice.
type of New Balances.
So we're probably gonna we're not gonna put a picture of them, but look them up, guys. Again, Google's your best friend.
Yeah.
So what would you say would be like your favorite shoe? If you could have any shoe in the world in your collection,
Man, honestly, I don't know, bro. There's a lot.
you don't have like a specific shoe.
Yeah, he's wearing them right now.
What you got on,
Bro,
Birkenstocks?
I wear these Birks everywhere I go. My wife makes fun of me because of these. The first time I wore them, she was like, "You're not gonna go out in those slippers." I'm like, they're not slippers.
We talked about Crocs and slippers.
You know what I
last time.
call these at church, and everyone makes fun of me. I'm like, these are my dress shoes. I wear them every Sunday.
Oh no!
I wear them every Sunday. And
oh no!
the Joey, el hijo del pastor, he saw them, and next 2 weeks, him and his fiance had them. I'm like, they're comfy, like honestly, and they go with everything. Shout
They're
out
like-
to Robert because he's
Albert's like, I put them on, bro.
nah. Robert
They're
put
like
me on.
they're like the Cybertruck of shoes, bro.
They're
I'm
really
sorry.
comfy.
They can be comfortable, but they're like the Cybertruck of shoes, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, favorite shoe you could have, any shoe you could have, and then I'm gonna ask you, Albert.
Man, it's really hard, bro. It's honestly really hard because when it comes to like shoes,
Because you have to go. The way I think is it comfortable? Does it go with everything?
You're just an old man, bro.
Well,
You're just an old man.
hey, at our
It's like,
age,
the first thing at our age, you're just an old man. I'm older than you. What are you talking about?
yeah, but I go with comfort zone like first.
All right. Okay.
That's me though.
yeah. I honestly, I don't think I
Oh,
would be able to
no.
answer that question because
What about you, Albert?
there's a lot.
If I could have any shoe, I'll go with the Travis Scott ones, lows.
The Mocha?
Fragment
Oh, the Fragment. Those are nice.
or the Mocha. Either one of those two.
The Mocha's are my favorite. With the little pouch. Those are my favorite.
They don't got a pouch. They don't got a pouch.
There's some Travis Scott.
Talking about the
Mochas.
sixes.
Yeah, with the pouch.
I don't. Why they want the pouch?
I want the pouch, bro.
Santo.
Para la bolsita, bro.
Santa Jehová.
Ciervo.
No. The shoe that I would if I could get as a retro 8s, the Bugs Bunnies.
Oh wow.
Those are nice.
Hey, not gonna lie, you surprised me with that one.
Nowadays, you probably have to go like 2 sizes up on those because
Yeah.
they're pretty tight.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah. That's also Ian's favorite shoe. So like I promised him, like whenever I get my pair, I'm probably gonna get him a pair. Cause like, yeah.
Oh, like the way he got your pair for worship night.
Stop. he got a pair of pine greens 4s. And I was like, oh bro, let me know, bro. I'll pay you little by little, whatever you need to do, because he's getting them off for like, I think he got them off.
You
like,
accept
Affirm.
after pay?
Yeah, right.
Paying
And, he's like, I'll let you know. Never let me know.
Nah, I'm just playing.
So, that was awesome. Kind of just sitting back talking about shoes, man. I like that. Y'all want to jump into the next segment?
We could do the questions.
Yeah, let's do it. You had questions?
No.
I have a bunch of questions. I received a
You want me to
bunch
read
of
the one
questions.
from Instagram?
I
could read that
one. Yeah, if you want to.
All right. So, sheesh.
Tíramelas, bro. Tíramelas.
Okay, so, oh, wow. Oh, that's wrong account. All right, so one of our
OnlyFans account.
followers
Stop.
asked, the Bible says, let's see what you say. The Bible says that God curses the drunkard, and many people take this as I can drink as long as I don't get drunk or have bad intentions. What are your thoughts on this? Ponte listo, pastor.
Wait, is this like live right now?
Yes.
This is no, it's not live. It's not. It's just we receive these questions throughout the day.
Yeah. So I'm out.
Se va a sentar, bro. He's like, "Ah, let me sit up, bro.
It's a really hard topic to touch because, I mean, I know of people that do drink casually, I guess you can say, but that don't get drunk. I personally don't do it. I'm not saying I haven't, but I feel like I don't know. It's honestly a really hard topic because, the Bible says, todo esto es lícito, pero no todo te conviene. So it's like, te conviene, no te conviene. Like, does it glorify God or like,
Yes. So I agree with you
Yes, it does.
in that way because I've talked to this guy right here,
This guy tiene nombre, bro.
With JOVA about music. And the way I see it with music, the same thing as the alcohol. Like, I feel like, yes, we can drink, but like casually, no, para no emborracharnos. But what do we gain with that?
Yeah.
We don't gain nothing. Nos lleva más cerca al pecado. So why do it?
Yeah.
And the Bible also says we have to be the difference.
Yeah.
We have to be the light in the darkness. And that's the way I see it. How about you?
You know, I always gotta.
Yeah.
You know, I always gotta do my thing. No, but the reality is, I kind of agree with you guys, but I also have to disagree a little bit. I feel like everybody's walk is different. You know, and if you're a person that's battled with alcoholism in your life, obviously, you know, don't drink.
Yeah.
If you're a person that's battled with addiction in your life, obviously, don't drink because you already have a predisposition to get addicted to something. You already have that. I'm not saying if you've never had that, obviously go drink. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying it is depending on your own journey and depending on your own walk and how God sees you and how you see God.
Yeah.
So from that point, I would say, you know, just because is not good for me does not necessarily make it a sin.
Yeah.
Just like if it's good for me doesn't necessarily mean that it's from God.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Because I mean, even, bro, like even like comida sometimes like they cook it with, you know,
Right.
alcohol, and I mean I know like it reduces and everything, but I feel like.
But forget about alcohol. Let's forget about alcohol for a second, because even food that we consume,
Oh yeah, for sure.
just the way that it's prepared or the way that it's made, or
Oh, I thought you were gonna bring gluttony into this. I'm like,
Me too. I was like,
brother, us three are the least people to talk about that. Let me tell you that. No, I'm talking about like just the way that food is prepared. We drink Coke,
yeah,
and that's terrible for us.
horrible.
It's worse than alcohol.
habla
to be
rápido para
honest.
alcanzar los chinos.
So let's go, bro. Let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna head out. So you know, we tend to focus a lot on the things that we see as negative as a church, but there's bigger things that cause greater harm. For example, 90% of the church is addicted to coffee. Coffee causes more damage than alcohol does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Coffee is a drug. Caffeine is a drug. You have people addicted to a drug in your own church.
I guess.
You don't get it. It's
No, because I've heard people like doctors say, "Oh, es bueno para el corazón." and
No, it's
sé
not.
qué. That's what they say.
No, it's not. My dad suffers heart issues, and the doctor told him it's specifically because he drinks so much coffee, it speeds up his heart, and it causes his heart to be like that. The moment I heard that, I told my dad, I'm never making you a cup of coffee.
I feel like it
And I've
depends on
kept
like individual body, no, man. Like,
Yeah,
Like if it can take it or not.
yeah.
Because I do know like a lot of people that do drink coffee and, bro, they can't like literally they can't like function without it.
Yeah.
Like me ha tocado ver people like shaking because they haven't had their cup of
Santo.
coffee.
Oh,
I don't drink coffee, so I have no idea.
yeah. I'm not a coffee drinker either.
I drink coffee, but not like excessive.
Yo vivo Monster because I live in the edge.
But anyways, so back to the topic.
Oh, I thought you just back to the question. I was like, I got you.
Back to the question. Like, what are your thoughts on this? Like,
My thoughts on it. Everybody's walk is different.
okay,
That's my thoughts on it.
And
Everybody's walk
I
is
kind of agree
different.
with Jay because it's like, bro, like if you know that, like, you're gonna fall and like you know where God has, you know, brought you out of, like, pa qué te vas a meter ahí, you know?
yeah.
Pero estamos hablando obviously de like an extreme, no? Because
It's definitely an
I
extreme.
mean you can go get dinner and then, you know,
and have a glass of wine.
yeah, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like that doesn't mean that.
Like when me and Naomi go out on a date and it's just us, sometimes we'll have a glass of wine, and it's just between us.
Yeah. And here's the thing why it's hard también for me to answer these type of questions because, like, I don't really like anything with alcohol.
Yeah, that's
Like,
Naomi.
you know
she
what I'm
doesn't
saying?
like it to drink. She doesn't drink.
Like, every now and then you'll probably catch me drinking like a piña colada type of
Yeah.
drink, you know?
With alcohol, hermano.
Un poquito.
No way, bro. He was looking at the game. He was looking at the game. He
Bro, I
heard you
just
say
saw them.
piña colada, and he goes, "Arr?"
Hermano.
Nada más poquito.
Una pizca.
Yeah, but it won't be like, "Ay, babe, like, vámonos." You know?
Let's
dale,
go.
dale gas, bro. You
Dame
know,
como
like,
10, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, I could agree with y'all about
With the
poquito
music
está
as
bien.
well, too.
No, un poquito está bien, pero
I feel like it depends on your. I feel like it depends on
Yeah,
your
it
walk
depends
with
on-
Christ. Because un poquito can be too much for you.
yeah.
So you need to know your own limits.
And you need to know your relationship with God as well,
Right.
like your walk with.
It's like
Christ.
watching a horror movie. If you're gonna watch a horror movie,
He better be straight
you
with
better
God.
be straight with God, man.
'Cause
Right. So next question. A buddy of mine put, "What does walking in your purpose look like?"
I already know. I know yours.
¿Cuál es, bro?
Your calling is worship, bro.
I mean, but that's kind of all three of us here, though.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of worshipers, bro.
What was the question again?
What does walking in your purpose look like? Walking.
So
Walking.
pretty much the way I see it, and I'm saying this because there's people, and I mean, not to put myself, up anywhere. There's people that wear many hats sometimes, for whatever reason, whether it's because you don't have, enough people to do it or whatever. But talking about like me, like in our church, like there's a lot of things that I do because they need to be done as far as like, getting ready, for a certain service or whatever. But then there's other things que también se hacen that aren't quote unquote like in your ministry.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like as a Christian, the ultimate goal is to reach souls.
Yeah.
That's default. That's for everybody, whether
Sorry.
whether you're a worship leader, whether you're in charge of a certain department or whatever. So a lot of people are gonna like I know people that like mi ministerio es este, and like this is all I do, and
And you
this,
got people
this,
that
and
are like, como su hermano, Apóstol
yeah.
Miguel Hernández.
You know
It's
what
like,
I'm
brother,
saying?
calm down.
Y de ahí no se salen, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you really fulfill your purpose when you do something that that needs to be done, and like you're there in front of it, and then when you do it, I feel like that's living,
Living your purpose.
yeah, because we weren't called just to do one certain thing. Even though I feel like that's like an extra bonus when God specifically gives you something,
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm the type of person that believes that you have your calling, and then you have what you're chosen to do. Does that make sense? Like,
but
he said, no, it doesn't actually. So, you have people that have their calling. They're like, oh, I was called to do this. I was called to do that. I was called to do this. But you were chosen to do something specific, So you can have many callings, but you can only be chosen for one thing, as far as, at least from what I believe. I could be 100% wrong, and the people in the comments are going to tell me that I'm 100% wrong, which is great. That's what we're here for. But the thing is, at least from what I've learned, is that once you're in your purpose and once you're in that calling, once you're chosen for something, it feels like a second nature to you.
yeah,
For
because
example,
it's like, I'm not talking smack about anybody. I'm not talking about
Name him, Adam, bro.
chill. It's like
At
people that strongly say, "Oh, es que Dios me habló, Dios me dijo," blah, blah, blah. But then you have a person next to you that just needs a simple hug, that just needs a simple smile. But, you're so like focused on what God called you to do, and you just don't do anything
You're
about
blinded by your surroundings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that, I mean, that's not living your purpose, bro. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like we're all serving the same kingdom, like
So there's an analogy that I thought of. I mean, I didn't think of it, but there's an analogy that I know where it was talking about the body of Christ, and in my mind I'm thinking like, what perspective do the eyes have?
That's what just scored.
Sweet.
Like 10 minutes ago, bro. You're late.
Oh, T-Mobile, bro.
I got T-Mobile.
So it's like, what perspective do the eyes have versus what the feet have in the body of Christ? And when I read that, I was just like, it took me back, as I'm like, whoa, you're right. We can't expect the whole body to have the same perspective on things, and we can't expect everybody to just be kind of one mind, because they're never going to be of one mind. So that's why, I don't know where I was going with this. You said Astros. You said Astros scored, and I just
perdido que nada,
bro. You said Astros scored, and I just lost the train of thought, bro. I was like, oh, let's go to the next question, man. Because I'm sorry, guys. I lost my train of thought. This is a good one. Buddy sent this for me. When did God's church become a business, and what are the benefits and drawbacks of it?
Santo. Next question.
No, that's actually a good one.
He said pass.
Honestly, people don't like that.
Wait, are these questions for me or for all of us?
For all of us. We're all answering.
Dale gas.
Dale gas.
No, like, for example, a lot of people don't like, especially when I say, but like, church is a business.
Yeah.
Because if you don't run it as a business, nada se va a hacer.
Yeah.
It's sad to say, but it's true. Like,
but the thing is that the reality is that, bro, whatever you need in life,
That's true.
you need money for. You know what I'm saying?
Money talks.
But I feel like people who go to that extreme of, I'm not going to say of asking these type of questions, but I feel like there's extremists that ask these type of questions because they're against like churches like asking for money. Obviously, también, hay culpa en las iglesias que, man, like, tráeme 1,000 o tráeme 2,000 or
so
recibo milagros y me trae cierta cantidad, whatever.
That I don't like, because I remember in high school I took my she was like, no, I don't want to go. I never want to go to a Christian church because of that. So I was like, no, I'll just come to this event. Guess what the preacher said? El que tenga fe va a venir al altar con $500. I'm like, dude.
I got one better for you, bro. I went to a youth camp just recently.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me.
I went to a youth camp just recently, right? And these youth camps, the parents give their kids $45, $50, $60 so that they can buy a little
20.
Right. So o sea que tú no comiste nada.
Hopes and dreams.
He just so they give them, they give them a little bit of change so that they can buy snacks, so that they can go get something to eat outside, yada yada.
A jersey, a shirt.
Right. So we're at the youth camp, and this man stands up, and I'm not gonna mention the man. I'm not gonna mention when the youth camp is, but y'all know who you are. We're at the camp, and this man gets up here, and he's like the leader of the whole concilio, bro. And he's talking about missions and this and that. And missions is a really big part of my
Concilio
heart.
de qué? What can you say?
No, I can't. Missions is really deep in my heart. Like, if I could go on missions all the time, I would. Why you laughing, bro? Why you laughing, bro?
Why can't you say el concilio?
Don't worry about it. That's not part of the story. So he gets up there and he's talking about missions to these kids. These are youth.
Yeah.
Right? They only have $60 max. At most you got the people whose dads own like their own company and give them $600. But that's just them.
Must be nice.
Right? He goes, if you can just reach deep down into your pocket and pull out the maximum amount that you can. I don't want you to put $2. I don't want you to put $3. I want you to put $20, $30, $40. I'm like, bro, these are kids. They don't work. They're not gonna get a check while they're here in camp. And I'm sitting here and I'm like flabbergasted. I'm like, what are you doing, my guy? If this was a men's camp, go for it. Women's camp, go for it. But these are youth, man. A good chunk of them don't work.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
It's wild, man. And like I'm a firm believer that the pastor and the pastor's family, the tithe is for them because that's biblical. That's biblical. So whenever the tithe comes in, it's not to help the church. It's not to help the people in the church. It's for the pastor and the pastor's family. That's biblical. It's in the Bible. I don't like whenever it's all about money, though.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's trying to say. Because we do tend to turn a church into a business when it's not appropriate.
See, so I noticed that many, and I like you said, I'm not calling no one out, but el que da más usually has the most influence on the pastor, which I don't like that.
But Jesus talked about that with the lady that gave the 2 cents at the temple. Most people just think, oh, she gave everything she had, but that's not it. It's the fact that she gave everything she had in spite of everybody else giving hundreds, thousands of dollars. That's a person that has the most, they should have the most influence because they're giving everything.
Exactly. So that's why I don't agree with, for someone, let's say el pastor say, oh, I love my brother Robert porque él cada semana da 5,000 de diezmo. Bless him. But he don't say nothing about you. Okay, maybe only gave 20, but you gave it with no. Like
my measly $10.
5.
You gave 10, whatever, but you gave it with all your heart. And este solo dio porque he wants to look good, but you gave it with con todo el amor. God, this is the only thing I got. Bless it.
Because that's what that person needs. You don't need that because you gave everything you had.
Yeah.
You don't need the applause. You don't need the praise. But the person that's giving that money, they need that because that's how they thrive.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just the way that people are. Let's go to the next question. This is going to be the last one, and then we'll jump into the thing. This is a good one. What role does science play in the faith of a Christian, particularly regarding evolution and creationism? This would have been a great question for like last episode. Because I feel like we answered it in the last episode.
Yeah, like science is just proof. It gives us more proof of our spiritual life.
I mean, science is ciencia, es conocimiento.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, evolution doesn't exist, period.
Hold up. Because this homeboy wants to talk about that.
Let me stop you right there because we've already had a conversation about that last episode.
He
you guys are going to see it on episode 3. And
he wants to be a brother de un mono.
Nah, bro, that's not it at all. That's not it. I don't think we came from monkeys. I just think everybody else, every other animal, has adapted to their environment, and that adaptation is considered evolution. We adapt to things in our environment all the time. It's just not in the span of what you would think would make a change in us, or in a span of millions of years. But we adapt to things all the time. We're sitting in a hot room right now. I'm wearing a jacket, and I am cool right now because my body has adapted to the heat of the room.
But that's different, though.
It's still the same thing.
It's not.
It's adaptation to your environment. That's all evolution is.
Bro, so you're going to sit here and tell me
that I've evolved. Yes.
All right, I'm up.
Hey, that'd be cool.
Right.
Our first guest to walk out and protest.
Dang.
I'm with you, brother. Let's walk out.
I'm with you too. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day.
Bro, I'm shocked right now. I don't know what to say.
This is the same conversation we had last week.
This is the same conversation we had last episode.
I don't agree with it. I don't believe in evolution.
You can catch hands afterwards.
I don't believe in evolution.
We'll catch hands afterwards. All right, you know what? You don't have to believe in evolution. It's just whatever. Let's move on to another topic.
I don't believe nothing. Next question. Or whatever.
Robert's like, we believe in God the Father.
No, I really just don't believe that, the world or the universe has been.
Dinosaurs turn into chicken nuggets?
No. Like, that's been in existence for millions of years.
I'm going to find proof, and I'm going to bring it to both of y'all.
That's the thing, though, because I do agree with him that we as humans evolve, but not to that extent of a monkey. Like,
I'm not talking. See, that's the thing. We talk about evolution and we immediately think, oh, we came from monkeys. That's not it at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying evolution is a way of adapting to your circumstances and adapting to your environment. And when you put it like that, when you look at it from that point of view, which is what Charles Darwin defined evolution as, we tend to adapt to our environments. Animals, organisms tend to adapt to their environments quick, and then they also tend to adapt to their environments slowly.
And this is where I think I agree with him with that.
But you're saying physically, though? Like,
physically,
because
biologically,
there's a difference.
chemically,
There's a difference between changing physically and doing things differently.
Well, okay, well,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me give
Yes
you an
and no.
example. Wait. Let me give you an example because I understand what he's saying.
Calm down.
So-
Cálmate, bro.
No, like for example, let's
Calm
say
down.
a guy that lives in Alaska for 30 years.
Yeah.
If you're not aquí at Houston and one of our coldest winters, we're gonna be like all dressed up for the
He's
cold.
gonna be in flip
He's gonna
flops
be
and shorts.
Because he adapted.
He adapted to that, and that's a physical adaptation, and it's a chemical
So
adaptation.
with that, I do agree with you.
But the thing is that he's not
Don't leave me hanging, bro.
like he doesn't have that over there. So it doesn't mean that he adapted. It's just that
That's
What you
exactly what it
mean?
is. He adapted to
He
it.
Bro.
adapted because
Look at it this way. Look, I'm gonna give you an example of a long-term adaptation, of a long-term evolution. When we're children,
my boy
we don't-
just not cold, bro.
Listen,
it's not evolution, bro.
Listen. When we're born,
Teenagers nowadays it could be 150 degrees outside and they're wearing hoodies.
When
and
we are
jackets.
born, we have a set amount of bones in our body. We have, I don't know if it's more or less bones in our body. We have more bones in our body, more segmented bones in our body. We can't speak. And as we keep growing, our body develops. As we keep growing, our body starts to shift, bones start to fuse together, teeth start to grow in, everything. And then our mouth becomes able to speak slowly but surely. That's adaptation, man.
That's God, bro. that ain't
Yes.
evolution, bro.
I understand that.
That's God.
I understand that. I'm not, you know what? Never mind. Next subject.
Oh my, this man's annoying.
I mean, bro, I'm church hurt now, bro. Bro, nos van a cerrar los chinos, bro.
Oh, now there's a question I've been wanting to ask this guy.
What's up?
How do you like serving with us on our worship nights?
Sheesh. Next question. Nah, you know I love you guys.
Incorrigible.
You know I love you guys.
So, Robert, you did bring.
That's why we can't have a 30-minute podcast.
This is exactly why we can't have a 30-minute podcast, man.
Bro, we're barely like at 20 minutes.
Oh, no.
I won't even have it hit the topic
We
yet.
haven't even hit the topic, bro.
What's the topic?
He brought the topic.
What was the topic?
What's the topic, brother? Give us a topic.
Well, he said, bleep. I'm not going to say that.
What's the topic? It's because it's not really a topic. It's just something that I've been having in my heart.
Oh, yeah, that.
Let's hear it.
Like, it's not something specific that I want to talk about. It's just, yeah?
Yeah, we're
¿Le
ready
damos?
when you are, bro. Le damos. Dale gas.
All right. So, away, bro. First off, I just want to honor my friend David. Fun fact, we went to high school together.
Shout out, David.
And he's from CCVR.
What's CCVR?
What was that?
That's his church.
Isn't that like the no, that's CCTV. My bad. I was going to say like the... My bad. Go ahead.
So we went to high school together, right? And yo lo conocí por Josué,
You
whatever,
keep
right?
throwing names out here, bro.
And then, yeah, but it's not anything bad.
No, I mean, like, we just don't know who Josue is.
Oh, well, my friend I went to high school with. I'm telling you the story.
Déjalo hablar, bro.
For real, bro. ¿Para qué me invitas?
Dale, bro. Go.
Si ya sabes cómo me pongo, ¿para qué me invitas? Anyways, so I didn't see him like after we graduated, right, for a good while, and then you know we crossed paths again. Y yo, oye, que decía no, que David this, David that, you know. I'm like, oh, whatever. Y de repente que me voy dando cuenta that they were talking about him, and I'm like, David, like no, bro, like his name's not David, like his name's Jose. And like, it's stupid, but it's something funny that like in my mind I was like, man, like these people are gonna catch these hands, bro. If they call him David one more time, because I don't know who David is, right? But anyways, so his church had a conference about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and me and my wife had the honor to serve, you know, as volunteers, and we had
Thanks
a
for the
meeting
invite.
next year, bro.
Next year, bro.
Anyways, we had a volunteer meeting before the actual conference, and he was sharing with us something that was in his heart, and it honestly, bro, it really impacted us and it really changed the way we look at things now. Because we tend to think like in our hearts, like, entre más tiempo le dediquemos a Dios, o entre más tiempo le dediquemos a la iglesia, like, it's because we love God. And I'm not minimizing that. Like, obviously, you know, we do love God. You know, we do love church. But I feel like we grow up with that, and se nos queda así. Entonces, like, we start putting hours and hours and hours and doing this and doing that. Obviously, not everybody, right? But then whenever he said this, I was like, man, like that's true, and it's biblical. Like, what if instead of doing things because we love him, like, let's do things because he loves us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even in 1 John, and actually that was our what do you call it, motto, like, for our whenever we got married. That was like on our invitation or whatever. I forgot the exact chapter, but I think it's 1 John 3:19 or 4:19 that says we love because he first loved us. I feel like once you see life that way, it changes everything. And let me tell you why. Because there's a lot of people that I believe take advantage of God's mercy, that take advantage of God's love, and, you know, and what I mean by this is, like, being a certain way or being a certain person, and, like, you're just being a fake believer. You're just being a fake person. You know, like, you're not who God really wants you to be. You know, so I mean, it's a whole different ballgame, because creo que ahí entra el celo hacia el reino de Dios, because, you know, you're trying your best, and then, you know, you have this person who's not living the way they're supposed to, even though we all fall short from the grace of God.
Yeah.
You know, because we're you know, we're not perfect or whatever.
Well, you guys aren't. Yeah.
Like, we're not perfect, right? But creo que there's a difference between at least trying, you know, to do your best, and just living a way that's the wrong way. And not necessarily in sin, but just not Christ-like, I guess you can say.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
No, that makes sense. I feel like a lot of people don't understand the fact that whenever you decide to go down this path, it's a commitment. And not everybody can keep that. Most people cannot keep that commitment. It's an impossible commitment to keep. You know, you could try to be as holy as you can. I feel like it's that understanding that we're never going to achieve that point, because if we achieve that perfection, then we don't. What's the point of God? You know? And it's just letting God perfect himself through us. I really like the idea of what you said, where it was, you know, we do things not because we love God, but because he loved us. So in a way, we're doing it because we're trying to pay that love back. You know?
Because the thing is, like, bro, nothing that, there's really nothing that we can do in our own power to get to heaven.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's where this comes in. Like, porque a veces nos sentimos que, like, entre más hagamos, like, I bet we're good. You know, God sees that, and, you know, that's how we're showing God that we love him. But, bro, like, you're only here because God let you open your eyes this morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He gave you breath this morning.
Like,
yeah.
you open your eyes this morning because he loved you first.
Not because you loved him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I agree. And there's a lot of people that.
Why are you shaking your head no, bro?
The game.
Oh.
This man's not even paying attention to the conversation we're having, bro.
He's just got my alma, bro.
Dijiste, bro. Me dice que me ama.
10-2.
Pero ve el juego de los astros.
10-2.
Santo Dios.
Sad, bro.
Nah, just kidding. 6-2, but it's still.
I think. Man, you made me lose my train of thought again, bro.
It's okay.
You have anything you want to add? You're not even paying attention.
No, I heard him. And
¿Qué
honestly,
dijo? ¿Qué dijo, bro? ¿Qué dijo, bro?
let me talk. And no, because
Fuera.
Sí, que llamen el chacal.
back then, it's sad to say, but honestly, I did that. Meaning in the way that I believe the more I did for God, más iba a tener en el cielo.
Let me
Es
throw.
lo que te pasa por juntarte con...
Sí, bro.
Santo.
Con JOVA. Let me ask you this. Because there's a really big
So you
question
just
that
cut
I
me
had.
off. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, watch the game, bro. So, okay, what about people? What about the people? And this is it's something that really hits home for me, because I get a lot of criticism from people at church, not my church, but like from people around that I know, because I tend to put my family first before the church, not before God, but I put my family first before the church.
That's good.
I agree. So, like, if, for example, if there's an event on Saturday for church, unless, and this is going to sound a little bit egotistical, but unless I'm not, taking part of it, I'm taking my kids out. And they know that. If there's an event on...
Like, if there's nothing for you to do there, that's what
Right.
you're saying? Or?
Right.
Oh.
If he's not serving,
If I'm not serving on that day on Saturday,
he ain't serving anywhere.
I'm not going.
But
I'm not
his
going to
family.
the event. I'm going with
Yeah.
my family. I'm taking my kid to the zoo. I'm taking my kids to the park. I'm doing something because I value my relationship with my children and my wife more than I value. And again, this is going to sound rude, but more than I value the relationship that I have with the church members.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it should be. I mean, your first ministry is
Is your family, is your house,
family,
yeah.
so. And that was one of the things that we struggled with, because there was a point in time where, like, bro, like, I was up and down, like, everywhere, right?
Every day.
And like, for me, I'm a type of person that, like, I try to split myself,
Yeah.
3 ways, 4 ways to help somebody. And I mean, I'm still not, like, obviously perfect, by any means. But I feel like I've gotten better at it. But I'm one of those type of people that, like, it's hard for me to say no, especially when it's people that I love, like friends and
I'll teach you, bro. I love saying no, bro.
Well, this is the thing, though. Because I'm the same way. If they ask me, hey, can you help? My way of thinking is like, es para Dios. I'm not helping you. I'm helping God. I'll say yes. But that's when people take advantage of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they know you're not going to say yes.
Yes.
You're not going to say no. My bad.
And you have to be careful because it's okay to serve. But you have to take care of yourself first.
Yeah.
Mental health is best health.
Yes, because what if you're spiritually drained and you're still serving?
Yep.
¿De qué sirve tanto servir if you're spiritually drained, spiritually not there? And that's what happened to me about a year or 2 years ago. I kept saying yes to everything. I was at church 24/7. But my spiritual life, long down the road.
In your life as well, because you're
Yep.
here 24/7. So the rest of your life is down the drain. And to be honest, that's I gotta stop saying to be honest, but that's an issue that I have with a lot of, and again, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's an issue that I have with a lot of pastors, because they tend to overwork their sheep sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the pastor doesn't do any work. They do. I'm very thankful for the work that my pastor does. I'm very thankful for the work that a lot of pastors that I know do. They're tremendous people. They're great people. But sometimes they don't know when to say, let me find somebody else.
Bro, there's pastors that don't believe in, like, breaks or,
Yeah.
like, going on vacation.
But you know
Bro,
what?
That's wild, bro.
That's a Hispanic sentiment.
That's wild.
That's our people's thought.
Yeah, because white pastors, like,
They be like, well, Dios no descansa por nosotros.
Right. Dios no
Yeah, bro,
descansa.
but Dios is all powerful. We're not,
Right,
bro.
right.
because I know, like, for example, our black community pastors, our Caucasian white people, they take sabbaticals.
Yeah.
Hispanic. When have you seen a Hispanic pastor take a sabbatical?
We don't stop, bro.
We don't stop, and that's our issue.
We gotta stop.
Hey,
See, bro. See, bro.
Continue with what you were saying.
He's like, and that's our issue.
No, that's our issue, and sorry, this is the Game 7 of the Astros. Dang.
That's gonna be fun fixing and
you were
post.
saying?
No, and honestly, like
Perdió la pelota, bro. You just left.
we have to focus more, on these times. First, mental health, spiritual health, because
Yeah.
if you're serving and
Yeah.
spiritually you're not there, honestly, pa qué?
Yeah.
Right.
And bro, there's people that are like super burnt out, bro. Y todavía le dan gas, bro. Like,
And you know what's the worst part? When people see that and they're like, síguele, bro, solo hora.
Tú puedes.
Or, hey, are you going to be here tomorrow? We need you.
It's like, I know you
Instead
just
of-
spent 4 hours leading worship tonight. We need you tomorrow for another 6 hours.
And
I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dad. I'm sorry.
It sucks how people recognize when it's already too late.
Yeah.
That's the sad part, like, because it's okay. A veces el pastor dice, oh, give it a hand to the worship team. Why don't you take us out to eat?
Tú solo quieres que te saquen a comer.
No.
bro.
My church provides breakfast, but I'm talking about like other churches. Like, take them out to eat. Show them that you care, not just with food. Like un regalito de, just a pen or something. Like
Here, I got you this card.
It doesn't. Or like, for example, last October with these
I was
amazing
about
hats.
to say, bro.
Look at that.
Wow, we weren't even about to say that, but you know what? Hey,
Look at these hats.
look at this beautiful hat right here,
You
y'all.
appreciate it.
Look at this. Look at this, man.
I want that green one.
You're not gonna get the green one.
But
I don't
like,
know what
that's
you're
what I
saying.
mean. Like,
Paper, rock, scissors, bro.
Nah, brother.
that's fine.
I don't leave it up to chance.
As long as it comes with
Ese tiene verde abajo, bro. It's green.
something. No, but like,
To be honest with you, bro, I don't even have anything to wear with that.
I do.
I'm sorry, bro. When I get my pine greens, I'll wear that hat.
Never.
Ian.
Anyways.
I want some too, bro. 10
That's
and a
right.
half, please.
Hey, same here. Hey. What size you wear, bro? You said you 9?
I'm a 9.
Little foot.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah. Dale.
Anyways, it just that's something that the church has to get better in. But
No, they do, because church burnout is definitely real. It's a real symptom. It's something that really does affect a lot of people, not just the worship group.
but honestly, let me ask you this, because honestly, if someone's burnt out, what is your recommendation?
Take a break.
Take a break, but like, tampoco te va a ayudar. Te vas a enfriar if you start going
No,
to
no,
church.
but I'm
No,
not.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
saying.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
saying like.
No, I know, but like,
Vete for a month and like. don't.
They come back.
the way I see it is take a break of going to your home church. Go to a different one just to receive.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one, bro.
Because then you sit there in that new church and you're like, you know what? I like how this preacher preaches.
Not that I'm against it, but I feel like como lo que estábamos hablando hace rato del alcohol y todo eso. Like, if you know your heart, and dale gas. Like, if you're just gonna go visit, because I mean, you could go to your church's friend and your church's friend, your friend's
church's friend.
church, and
Hey,
just
that's-
visit. Pero si estás tomando un break por las razones no correctas, vas,
Right.
si te gusta aquello, pues I mean.
Or else te
No,
gusta
I know, but
aquella in your example?
Pause.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so what do you recommend? Because whenever I was burnt out, I told everyone I don't want to serve.
Did you have responsibilities in the
Yes.
church? Because
And
that plays a big role. Like,
It does.
But no. I had responsibilities. I was a leader of the young adults and still am. I had the worship team. I was helping the media. I was helping with the kids, Royal Rangers. It was a lot.
because I mean, you got to take a break responsibly.
Right.
No, and
Like,
and-
you can't just
So yes and no.
I'll see you in a month.
Yes and no.
So wait, so this.
Like, you can't just get up and like not
got a
say
story
anything.
for that.
But
I got a
for
story for
example,
that.
I told my leader, "Hey, I'm stepping down. I'm burnt out," and that's when my young adult leader, pastor, was like, "Hey, you need to learn how to say no," because he saw me, and he saw that I was burnt out. He was like, "You need to learn how to say no. I know He's like, I know your heart. You're doing it to serve God, but you're getting burnt out, and you're gonna get to the point that you don't want to even come to church no more. And I was heading to that, but so I stepped down. But like the thing is, I kept coming to church, and they kept pushing. Hey, Albert, come serve, come serve.
And it was like you didn't
serve.
even step down at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So my pastor in Puerto Rico, he told a story where he once got everybody ready for church, packed up the van, and he was burnt out. He packed up the van. But what the kids didn't know, what his wife didn't know, is that he packed up the van with like water stuff, like beach stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And instead of going to church that Sunday, without telling anybody, took them all to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Took his kids to the beach, took his wife to the beach, and they just spent the day at the beach. The whole church was sitting there waiting for the pastor to give his sermon. The whole church was sitting there. And you may look at that and say, wow, that's a little bit irresponsible. And it might have been. But it's the way that pastor coped with it, and it helped his family out in the long run, and it helped him to become a better pastor. So what me and my wife do is we just tell our dad, look, we're not going to be here on Sunday. We're not going to be here on Thursday. We're not going to be here. Just count us out the rest of the week.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Dallas, or we're going to go somewhere. We're going to stay home. We're just going to chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell like the whole world that you're doing that, but I feel
Right.
like
I just told my pastor because obviously I'm the worship leader. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have responsibilities, especially if it's like, I mean, not to, because I mean, every department is important. Like, there's not, something that's bigger than the other. But I feel like, especially if it's something that has to do with like being up there, such as preaching or being a worship leader. Like, bro, like you can't just get up and leave.
So
you know what I'm saying?
What I do generally is I have everything set up.
Yeah. And I'm not saying you have to even give an explanation. Like, all you have to do, hey, you know what? I'm not going to be here, from this day to this day.
Right.
Whatever. And,
So I try to leave everything set up. Like
Yeah.
if I'm leaving for the week, you're in charge of worship. You pick the songs, or these are the songs we're gonna sing, and I leave it all ready so that when I leave, I don't have to worry about it. Of course, you'll always get back and you'll hear horror stories of how everything went, but at least I left everything to how I would want it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's super important, is what you said. Being responsible when you take off, because it's okay to take off, but not to do it spontaneously.
Yeah.
And then also not to leave everything kind of at random, so that you got people at the church kind of scrambling around everywhere.
Yeah.
But church burnout is definitely real.
For sure.
So I do want to go back to where we started. From the beginning, whenever we were introducing Last October, and I know you and your wife went through a situation, but how about your testimony? Would you want to share that?
I'm not saying I don't have one. Obviously, I do. But I don't know. I feel like I've never had like a testimony.
I think something impactful, like,
Yeah, I mean, even though, I mean, obviously,
right.
I mean, it's always gonna be better, with God and stuff. But no sé, like, I guess because I grew up in the church, it's a little bit more different. And I was.
Brother, I grew up in the church and I got a testimony.
Pero tú por qué te saliste? I mean, bro.
Hey, he's not lying. He's not lying.
Tú
He's
por qué
not
te
lying.
revelaste, bro?
No, well, the thing is, many people, like, for example, I've heard people say, I don't really have a testimony because I haven't gone through nothing.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Oh, I've gone through stuff, but
that's a testimony.
no, I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but
You just want to share. You don't trust us. It's fine.
no.
Just say
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't have anything to not that I don't have anything to say. You don't, like, you get what I'm saying?
No.
Oh.
Bro, like, all right, like, I grew up in the church, but I never really, like, nunca me puse rebelde, I guess you could say. Like, I've never.
You got to rebel, bro.
I've never done. Pause. I have done stuff that que no le agrada a Dios, obviously.
¿Cómo qué?
Jesus.
That's
Put,
classified.
put him on
That's
blast.
classified, bro.
He's like, I want to lie.
Nah, I
the
mean,
person.
just, stupid stuff that teenagers grow up with. But,
I thought you were going to say something else.
but I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like, nunca, I've never been, like, problematic, I guess you could say. Like, nunca.
We get it. You were the perfect kid, bro.
No, bro. That's why I didn't want to say. That's
Let me
why I
call
didn't
your
want to say
mom
it like
real
this.
quick. Hang on,
I
let me
mean,
call your mom.
call her up, bro.
What's your mom's number?
It's classified.
It's classified information.
All right, so, okay.
Like, let me just put it to you this way. Like, de los que éramos, like, when we were growing up, like, the youth, like, it's probably, like, less than half of us that are still, like, serving in church. And, like, the ones that are still in church, like, serving, I feel like maybe we have, like, the same story because, like, nunca nos salimos, I guess, del corral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
It's the same-
but obviously, I mean, God has, changed us and, we've grown up and hemos madurado and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
It's the same story with me and Albert, really. All the youth that we used to know back in the Church of God. Remember that?
From where?
From the Church of God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stop. All the youth that we used to hang out with and the youth that we used to know, most of them are not in the church anymore. And the people that we thought weren't going to make it, including us, I mean,
Pues ahí va más o menos.
ahí vamos más o menos,
I
bro.
was believe I was
Hey,
gonna
we're there. We're there. We surprised.
I have a testimony.
What was it?
Sing to me, Pablo.
Rain came, wind blew.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, Dios me sacó de las drogas y Dios me I mean, I didn't live that, so I don't.
I know, but that's the thing, though. Don't belittle your testimony.
That's right.
No, I'm not.
You never know the
Yeah,
impact
you
your
are.
testimony is going to have.
Dude, you are, because you're like, no, okay, I didn't go through something traumatic. You don't have to go through something traumatic to have a testimony.
I mean, I
That's
guess.
your testimony that you didn't have to go through all that stuff.
True.
You're
Facts.
Don't say that like that though. Like, hey man, I know you lost your cousin. I never been through that. Don't do that. Tampoco, pero
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, don't
I've never thought about it that way. But
don't
true.
belittle your
That's fine.
testimony, because
Because the thing is that, bro, prayers are powerful. So shout out to my mom and my dad who've always prayed for us. So
shout out to them. I miss y'all. I really do miss
so
y'all.
I guess los que se perdieron, your moms didn't pray for you. So. Nah, I'm just playing. Maybe
It's
they.
like, your mom didn't pray hard enough.
They did pray for you guys. I mean, you just chose something
Not to
else.
listen.
You know what I'm
chose
saying?
not to listen to the prayers.
'Cause I mean,
bro.
it gets
this man
to,
said not enough.
bro. Life gets to a point where it's your decision whether you want to follow Christ or not.
Right.
Whether you grew up in the church or not.
Ya cerramos, chino.
Telling you, bro.
Did they really?
It's 9.
No, yeah, bro. Los Chinos cerraron. We're gonna have to pick somewhere else to eat.
So what? So you said the last October, like the meaning of it, and where do you want to take it to?
So obviously, our goal is to have our own, small shop, someday. But
like urban necessities.
yeah, I mean, si Dios nos quiere llevar así de grande, glory to God.
Shout out to Urban Necessities. Hit us up for promo.
2J's Kicks.
Sponsor us. Do
2J
something,
Kicks.
bro.
Sheesh.
Last October is a small shop right now, and he already giving out stuff, bro. He's going to be big.
Al rato vamos a ir a Dubai allá con.
That's right.
con él.
Hey, he got a homie that does that.
Chill.
Anyways, so I've always said
I
that.
can do the same thing, Albert.
¿Me van a dejar hablar o no?
My bad. Dale. Dale gas, bro.
We talk to each other like that. So. Anyways, I've always said that I don't want Last October just to be just another, shop, just another store. Like, I really want to take it, like, a lo mejor no tanto, like, misionero, se puede decir. But I really do want to, be able to give back to the community and help those in need. I was talking to my wife about maybe in the future, if God permits, if God provides for that, if God wants that. Why are you laughing?
I'm trying to figure that out.
You said give the ones that need. That's why he gave us the hats, bro. He got tired of seeing the ones. He's like, I need new hats, bro.
I bought those hats so y'all wouldn't call me fake on the next episode.
We haven't called you fake at all.
Nos llamó cabezón because look at the size.
Hey, but they fit.
The watermelon head. Peanut head. Anyways.
I'm sorry.
Bro. Y'all something else, bro.
Dale, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Obviously, si Dios permite, to maybe even have like a Last October Foundation.
Oh, wow.
That would be beautiful, man.
For whatever God, wherever God leads us, pretty much.
Have you ever thought about putting your ministry in Last October? I know you're saying that, but like, for example, on the tags right here, like have a Bible verse?
I don't, because
He's Googling an excuse.
I don't want to say names, but well, it's because here's the thing.
Don't say names. Just say a brother or a sister.
Yeah.
Or say names, bro.
That person has nothing to do with Last October, like nada que ver, but something he said, like really, like something like en la mente de. He was saying, I think it was one of his stories or something like that. Like he was just saying, como que, it's Christian based, but it's not Christian. Talking about like people who have like brands and stuff like that. He's like either you're in or out. You know what I'm saying? Like si le vas a dar, like tiene que ser, So it was kind of like, obviously it is Christian based. Like Last October is Christian based, meaning that I would never put something out there that wouldn't match my convictions. You know what I mean? Like for example, not too long ago, I had a pop up where it was at a church conference, and the pastor, like last minute, right? He texted me. He's like, "Hey, like something that I forgot to tell you. If you can please take out anything that like has like bad words or." He's like, "Cause I know everything's thrifted and sometimes de repente trae cerveza and stuff like that or like naked women And I'm like, "Oh, bro, like you don't have to worry about that. Like I don't sell that type of stuff. So like, bro, like for us, like there's been a lot of chances for me to pick up vintage stuff like that, and I leave it because like it doesn't match my convictions.
And to be honest
so
with you,
I wouldn't want to sell something that I'm not gonna wear.
Right. And I bet you that's opened a lot more doors for you because you have those convictions and people don't have to worry about that. It's one less thing to worry for people.
And obviously, I don't know when, but it's in the plans to obviously have like Last October merch. Obviously, there is going to be like a couple of things that will have like some type of like Bible verse or some type of like message. But obviously, there's going to be stuff that has to do more with like Houston culture and stuff like that.
You gonna have your boy design your shirts for you?
Si me gusta, sí.
I'm excited.
What's that logo on the tag?
That's right. The logo on the tag was designed by yours truly. Yes, sir.
I could do better. Now,
Hater, bro.
this is cool.
Hater.
No, but yeah, I would say just put a Bible verse or something.
Yeah.
But it would be cool, like even before, like
Ojo por ojo, diente por diente.
People.
Technically, it is a Bible verse. Just Jesus lloró.
I don't know if you do this, but
Yo, that's a good idea for a T-shirt. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know if you do this, but even before people buy it, pray over the clothes.
Oh yeah.
Ungelas, bro.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like
I'm being serious too.
Get aceite and pray. Because you don't know whoever buys it, you don't know what they're going through. And just with that prayer, just because of that seed that you put, could change their life.
You know what an anathema is? Or an anathema? You know what that is?
Anathema?
An anathema. You know what that is?
I've heard
I mean, if you're talking about something specific, no. But if you're talking about...
An anathema is an object or something that is infused with negative... negative. I don't want to use the word energy, but negative influence or negative spirits. And if there's such thing as an anatema that has negative energy or negative influence or negative spirits, why can't you bless the things that you're going to sell
Right.
so that it becomes an act of positive
Right.
reinforcement in the life of the person?
Yeah, that would be cool. Like, I don't like, like, what if one day I'm shopping at your shop? You say
It's because you're shopping at the shop, bro.
you say you're Christian based, but like, I wanna. I don't say if I don't already, but once I go through that shirt, I wanna feel
La
something different.
presencia.
No, I'm serious.
He touches it and just falls back.
The wind.
Just
You gotta pay first before you fall.
right. You gotta, ahora tienes que pagarla, bro. You gotta pay for it.
You fall, you
If
pay.
you feel the spirit, you pay, bro.
Or just remember,
Terrible.
no eres más santo que Yeye.
No, no más santo que allí, yeah. Hey, we're not releasing that song just yet. Chill out.
That's igual que Naomi just.
Bro, leaking songs everywhere, bro.
No eres más santo que Yeye.
No, bro.
No eres más santo
Have
que
you noticed?
Yeye.
My wife has been posting every
Yeah.
week or so. She posts like a video with like new songs that I haven't released yet.
I'll be showing people too.
No, but that's different. You're showing. You're not posting. You're not
Oh yeah, true.
showing her thousands of viewers. You know,
Yeah, but anyways,
empty ways.
Robert, I just want to thank you for you coming to this podcast. I know you're a busy man. This man said, "Let me check my schedule."
Bro, I'm being serious. And
This was a month ago, and he was like, "Oh, I'm busy that day," and then we had to change it to this
yeah,
date.
bro, it really has helped us like in our marriage, like
The schedule?
having a shared calendar.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Like for us.
That's why mine failed.
You said on episode 2, what was it? Divorce gang?
Anyways, thank you for
Robert, hang on. Robert,
thank you for coming
on.
back.
¿por qué te estás despidiendo, bro?
Yeah, quiere que me
So,
vaya.
Robert, if you can tell the people where they can find you,
Oh,
where they can
yeah.
find Last October, and we got one more question for you, but just where they can find you, where they can find Last October, where you're gonna be next. When's your next pop-up shop?
When are we getting our shirts?
We already got hats, bro.
Te digo.
You give him mouse a
I'm
cookie,
like,
he's gonna ask for milk, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh man,
Well, are you gonna sponsor it? With hopes and dreams, bro.
That's right. Hopes and dreams. So, where can they find you, man?
IG Robert Avila __. I think it's 2 _.
That's great.
I don't remember. But obviously Last October HTX also on IG. So our website it's not functioning right now, but I'm working on it because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to use.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like, selling like on an actual website. But yeah, Last October HTX Robert Avila __. But yeah.
Okay. And the last question: what's your worship? What's your song? Christian song of the week, brother?
Of the week.
Of the week, the song you haven't stopped listening to. He's gonna tell me the same with the shoes. Like, I don't know, man.
a lot.
Right.
I'm a worship leader, so I listen to a lot of
Pele
worship.
con el ángel ahora camino tumbado.
Hey!
That's not
Nah,
worship.
I'm just playing, bro.
Aw.
Nah, I'm just
Bro, I got
playing.
excited, bro. I was like, let's go.
But fun fact, one of my favorite songs is Que viste tú en mí.
Can you
Ah,
send
which
me?
one?
Really?
That's one of my I don't know why.
What song is that?
Naomi likes that song. How are you my manager and you don't know what
It's like an
song?
OG song.
It's an OG song. I'll show it to you in the car.
Oh, okay. I know that one.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'll
Jova.
put it in a track.
JOVA.
Daddy made it.
It's Poppy made
Oh,
it.
Poppy made it.
Robert, it's been fun, man. It's probably, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably my favorite podcast episode that we've done.
What was your worship?
Y'all
What's
tripping.
your worship song of the week?
My worship song of the week? Let me see what I've been listening to.
I gotta tell you mine. Mine is
I don't think I have one for the week because I've been trying to finish the episode 1 of y'all's last
I'm sorry.
podcast.
Mine is, and it's not really a worship. It's Alabados by Tommy Royale and Brian Boss.
Amen.
Alabale, 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 Dios.
Oh, you know.
Now that's a worship. Just like song of the week because that's not worship.
I said song of the week. I didn't say worship.
Well, my song of the week is "House of Prayer" by Eddie James.
I haven't heard that. Send that to me. Is it good?
Dude, I love the lyrics. Like,
Yeah, he has some crazy OG songs.
You know what's a good song?
And that's the thing, that this song came out in 2013.
Really?
2013, and I barely found it like
Not
3
gonna
weeks
lie.
ago, and I cannot stop listening to it.
It's like
the
whenever
lyrics is
I
just,
heard La Bondad de Dios or The Goodness of God.
Make me a house of prayer.
Send it to me. You know what else I've been listening to? Un Encuentro Contigo by Oasis, bro.
Bro, they've been on fire.
They've been on fire.
I guess the song that I haven't stopped listening to for a while is Praises by Elevation
Worship.
Rhythm.
Is it good?
Praise.
No. Praises.
Praises.
So
They
there's
have
praise
and praises.
and praises.
On a new album?
Yeah, it was one of the recent. But it's so I think it's the same church, but I think it's a different band because it's Elevation Rhythm.
Yeah,
That's
so
what it's
it's
called.
really more like it's more youthful.
Yeah,
You know what the song that I hate that's not worship? Paul and Silas. The way you sang that worship night.
Yeah.
Because, we have it, but it's the fast, and it doesn't hit the same as when you,
I'm not waiting till the morning.
yeah. No, but slow, like worship, like,
I will worship you right now.
why, the way they,
I promise you, I only heard that song once, and
It's a good song, man. I like that song. That whole Mavway album was pretty good. The Firm
when the rocks
Foundation,
cry out in my place.
he went country with it. He said,
Oh, greater still.
he said, so why wait when praise is happening now? I won't wait. Won't let the rocks cry out in my place.
what is this broken done?
Anyways,
Yeah, this has been great.
been
Do you want to send us off or?
yeah. Remember, give a like, comment on the last episode. We know it's a long one, but just listen to it. It's very interesting.
It's very entertaining.
It really is.
It didn't feel that long though.
No, this one's the last episode is way
Oh, yeah,
longer.
yeah,
It's
that
an
was-
hour, 35, bro.
Bro, that's like 2 business days long, bro.
Well, the last one we recorded, that's 5 business days. We had to cut it or do something. But then, anyways, thank you for joining us. Thank
We
you
could
for all
probably
the
do a part
support.
1 and a part 2.
Thank you for all your support. Thank you, Robert, for everything. Jova, thank you for being a co-host.
You hesitated. Co-host.
We're both co-hosts.
We're both
'Cause God
co-hosts.
God is the main.
God
Host
is
in
the
this.
main character in this.
Yes, sir.
We're just side characters.
But thank you, everyone. Church Misfits.
That's how you're
Peace.
ending it. That's how you're ending it.
Well, how do you want me to end it?
Church Misfits.
Oh, I'm sorry. Church Misfits.